Hi, my name is Nick Alcock and I'm a criminal defense attorney, and this video talks about when does not pulling over from a police officer become felony flight. And it's a case I've seen many times where people feel like, well, I just want to drive to a safe area, I want to drive to a well-lit area, and so when the lights are on and if they don't slow down and pull over immediately, say that they just drive home, they panic and they drive home, you can actually get charged with felony flight, which is quite a serious felony, and it can expose you to jail time, prison time, and wind up having a felony on your record because you just didn't pull over quickly enough. So the rule of thumb is this, is that a police officer, when they activate their lights, they want you to acknowledge that you see them and that you're in the process of pulling over as quickly as humanly possible. For felony flight, there is no distance. There isn't, well, you've got a quarter mile or you've got an eighth of a mile. This comes down to a very subjective decision that the police officer is going to make. Anything that you do to make it seem like you're not cooperating, that you're not pulling over, you can wind up with felony flight. Motorcycles in particular wind up with felony flight all the time. And I think that police officers are just so used to the fear of motorcyclists taking off and running that any delay in pulling over, even if it's a quarter mile, eighth of a mile, can result in people getting charged with felony flight. So my advice to you is don't look for the perfect place to pull over. Once the police officer lights you up, start slowing down immediately. You can't drive to a safe place and you shouldn't just pull over right in the middle of the lane. But you shouldn't, for example, necessarily exit the freeway and then drive a block looking for a well-lit place. You definitely should not drive home. Even if you've got fears about police brutality, even if you have fears about, well, I've been really mistreated by the police, you're putting yourself in a position where you're almost certainly going to get mistreated by the police if you drive a long distance before you actually pull over. So if you have any questions about felony flight, how it works in Arizona, and things to look for, defenses, give us a call, 602-989-5000, that's 602-989-5000, and thanks.